Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. I'm so excited to bring you this collection of all 7 of the Mystery Marvel Legends videos. I'm going to show you the times on here in just a moment, so you can jump to a specific part if you like. But I've had so much fun doing these unboxings and reviews, and you guys have told me that you enjoyed them so much, so here is one video that has all 7. It's a complete collection so far, volume 1 of all the videos we've done for Mystery Marvel Legends so far. So as I mentioned, here they are. Here's all 7, and here are the times that you can jump to. And guys, we're gonna get started in just a moment. So guys, if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you can be notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, tell us where in the world you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you about that. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started right now.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel
Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. We're gonna try something new today. We're gonna do a Mystery Marvel Legends, and to kick it off, we're actually gonna do 2. So see if you can guess what they are before our reveal is in a few seconds. So stay tuned. Here we go. Why don't we go ahead and get started right now?
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV. Super Channel G.
Alright friends, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and let me tell you, I'm super excited about doing this. We're gonna just jump right in. However, to give you a second to guess what it is that we're gonna pop out of here. And so this first one is gonna be, take a guess. There we are, Doc Ock. Now, this is a super cool action figure. This is actually from the Spider Mech set, right? SP//DR, Spider, same thing. And if you remember, we did this complete set, and we hadn't found Doc Ock, and actually, here we are now. He does not have a Build-A-Figure piece, that is why he does not have a number here. But we have Scarlet Spider, this is Kane, right here, this is Elektra, Marvel's Cloak, Marvel's Dagger, Daredevil, and Spider-Man House of M. So that alternate universe right there. So it's super awesome. And a few videos ago, we showed you how to use Marvel's Cloak to do Vormir Red Skull. So that was super cool. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. And if you're patient, we're going to do the second one at this time right here. Let me see if I can post it right here. Okay, so let's jump right in. So this is Dr. Otto Octavius gears up with 4 mechanical tentacled appendages as the evil genius Doc Ock. So Dr. Octopus goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 arms and legs, right? And he looks super awesome. He looks definitely like the comic book. I will say this, I was not a huge fan of how the comic book version of Dr. Octopus looked. He was always like grinding his teeth, and he had this chili bowl looking haircut, like they just put a bowl on his head and just cut around it. And then he had this odd shaped, you know, body where he had like almost like strong legs and strong arms, but then there's this like big like jelly roll in the middle, so it didn't really balance, but whatever. And a thin neck. But I like the way these tentacles look. Look at this. They're super awesome. I wish they were posable. I don't think they are, other than just turning them. And let's take a look at this package. Looks like his glasses do come off. It looks like they're coming off right there. He's definitely gnashing his teeth together. The art looks really awesome. Look at that. And it's the same picture on both sides. So let's get this bad boy open. What do you say? I wish it had some kind of background other than just that gray back there, because it doesn't really pop. Like the ones for Thor Ragnarok, that blue really popped off. Look at that. This is very plain, but nonetheless, here's our action figure. Something very minor to complain about. So here are the tentacles. Let's get Dr. Octopus out of here. Now my favorite Dr. Octopus, well, maybe not necessarily my favorite, but one of my favorites is the one from the Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. I like the way that Alfred Molina really portrayed him. That was like super awesome to me. So let's see. Do these come out? Did it come off? Looks like it's glued right there. Let me zoom on in. It definitely appears to be glued. It looks like we could pull it out if we wanted to, but it looks like it's in there and glued. So maybe we don't want to pull this out. If that's the case, then we need to... This is going to be glued a little high and we need to push it down. Alright, cool. So, in any event, looks like they could still potentially still come off. And we could probably just... Ooh, it looks like it's tearing slightly, look. So I'm going to be careful there. But at least I got it better further down. So there he is with his chili bowl haircut. Looks like a toupee, doesn't it? And then this is where we put the octopus arms, right? So let's see. We got good articulation here. Looks like we're going to move all the way around on both arms. Super cool. Let's see how much the head articulates. It goes back and forth slightly. It does turn, go around, so it's got enough, right? It's got enough articulation. It moves right here above the bicep. It's got a lot of definition in those biceps for being, you know, these look like he really works out. And his arm comes in with the double joints a little past 90 degrees, right? So that's kind of cool. The wrist does go in and out. It's tough, but it is going in and out like that. Turns all the way around, and let's see, it does not move on this part of the glove, but definitely looks super cool. Let's see, he crunches pretty good amount and turns right here underneath the rib cage. Look at that. He's doing stretches in the morning, and this hand is open so we can put something in that hand. Cool. So good thing we don't have both fists because we don't want just that. All right, so we got a good ball joint right here. It moves on the high part of the thigh. Some pretty muscular legs, Doc Ock. Let's see, it's got good articulation there with two really heavy-duty knee joints. It does not move on the high part of the shin, but it does have good foot articulation. Look, it even pivots and rotates. So that's awesome. So let's go ahead and put his octopus arms on there. Oh, I can't pull it out. I gotta pop it out and then slide it out. And we do have a rubber band there. So we do this and then this. There we are. Ooh, look, this one is not attached. Not impressed. Oh, and this one has tape. Wow. Pulled out all the stops. And look, I do appreciate that that's got that little bit of baby powder blue or whatever in there. Hey. Guess that one doesn't go on that one. Oh, because it goes on this one. Nyek, 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 nyek. I do appreciate that they're posable. At least that part. This part is not. Look. Okay, we'll pop that out. Slide that bad boy out of there. And then this one. So pop them on this ball joint. I wonder, how big is this ball joint? Okay, not big enough to hold like a head. Okay. There we are. Okay. And let's see. So this is going to be... Let's see what the picture looks like. Let's see what they recommend. The recommendation from the picture is that we have... Let's see. Well, doesn't really say. It looks like these are really long ones coming down here. And these are really short ones. But it doesn't seem to curve in like this. It seemed to have curved out. Anyway, whatever. Let's just get this one like this, right? Let's get this one like this. It doesn't look like there's really much difference. And so then we have this. You know, I guess it doesn't really matter which ones they're on. They're interchangeable. So we could put the other ones up there. So that looks cool. It's a good way to have support him. Let's see what it looks like if we put them opposite. I don't know if it's gonna be too wild and crazy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, maybe. Instead of helping him stand, right? Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's just take a look. There we are, and there we are. So it definitely looks cool. It's pretty wild though, look at that. Let's have him look up-ish. Old man yells at Cloud. And yeah, that's pretty awesome actually. So anyway, I wonder if you're actually supposed to crisscross them. Now that I'm looking at this, it looks like these top ones come from down here. Okay, those come from up there. So I wonder if that matters at all. Probably not. But that's pretty cool still, right? So do we want the long ones up there or down here? Let's go back to... Nah. I was like, let's just experiment for a second, but nah. That didn't work. But I do wish these were coming forward and not back like that. So, in any event, there we go. You know, I think these could have been a little bit better. But, nonetheless, I wish the bottom ones were coming out at us instead of just down like that. And since it's not wire posable, it is what it is. So, I definitely dig the way this looks. I would have liked these arms to have been posable a little bit better. But nonetheless, looks cool, look at that. Yeah, buddy. What do you think? Alright, cool. I think it's awesome. Yep, I'm trying to find just the right picture. Okay, awesome. So now, thank you for hanging around. Look at that. That looks really cool from there, doesn't it? Alright, so you want to guess? Here comes the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Who is it? Boom! Another major villain from the Spider-Man universe, right? From the Spider-Verse, is Green Goblin. This one's actually from Marvel's Sandman set. And look, we have 2 Build-A-Figure heads from Marvel's Sandman. Those look incredible, but look at this glider. And so, if you'll notice, this appears to be the same body that was used for, all of a sudden I can't remember. On, give me 1 second. I'm over here having a, because it was from the Infinity War set. 1 second. Finally occurred to me, it's a Serpent Society boxed figure. So you notice it has the same scales, practically the same looking, feel, and colors. But yeah, let's take a look at what it says back here for a Green Goblin, right? So, a cackling menace aided by advanced technology, Green Goblin seeks to destroy Spider-Man in the pursuit of ultimate power. Now, one would assume this is Norman Osborn. Of course, Goblin has been played by several different players as time has gone on. And you know what? I wish we had all of these figures. We're still looking to build this set. This Sandman is ridiculous. Look how great he looks. And then this Spider-Man right here, if I'm not mistaken, it didn't even show him here. Comes with like different types of arms that are on there. So it says 1 is the head, 2 is this arm, 3 that arm, 4 the chest, 5 see how it's showing this arm, and 6 this leg, 7 right here. So 5, if you'll notice, is pointing this hand. Oh, it's the hands. That's right, interchangeable hands. Anyway, super cool. Really like that one, and I think we have them somewhere. We need to go back to the storage, but look how great this looks. Great action shot. Great art on the side. Spooky looking, Rumpelstiltskin looking guy, right? And yeah, let's get him out. He looks absolutely bonkers. Let's get our Green Goblin on out here. And look how great this glider looks. Look how incredibly amazing. So first of all, look at this Sandman head. Look at that. The way the sand is, it's all kind of like wet and muddy, like you got hit right there in the head. Look at this one, just a normal head, right? Right before he got smacked in the sand head. Man, it's got the cool waves going on his hair. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see if we can get this cool projectile pumpkin. Look at that Super Channel G green coming out. Isn't that awesome? Cool. Set that aside. Look at this great glider right here. Look at that. Just like the comic books. And it's actually a soft plastic. I thought it was going to be a harder plastic. And let's get our Green Goblin out. Be careful with his hood. He's got his rocking his man purse, his merce. And yeah, he definitely looks awesome and wicked. Look at that. His eyes are a little bit crazy. The paint job's a little crooked, but still it adds to how maniacal he looks. Look at those teeth. Look at his hood right here. I love the way it's kind of just flapping in the wind. Look at his ears. And look at how his hood like comes over here. His little sleepy cap. It looks so awesome. And so yeah, definitely the Serpent Society style, right? Look at that. So I would anticipate his head moves extremely well. Look at that. Extremely well. Turns every which way. Looks like his little bag right here can actually be removed if we put it up and over his head. Arms have full articulation. They're clicking. They're nice and stiff. Moves right here above the bicep also. Got double joint articulation, but this glove is keeping it from moving further up. This is not attached. It's moving freely, but I'm glad it doesn't move back and forth. The hand looks like it does move back and forth, so that's great. Turns. Looks like we can put this right on in here. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Great. So moves beyond a 90-degree angle. Look at that. Awesome. The glove kind of gets in the way. Same thing. It's the same thing on this hand, this arm. It's just basically a mirror image of the other hand. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? So I think that looks amazing. Moves right here at the waist. Ab crunches. Look at that. That looks awesome. And he can look even more maniacal, like laughing up like So look at his little elf looking shoes. He's got these cool boots. Super cool. Do they move here? Nope, they don't. It just looks like it does. Okay. And his ankles do move all the way down here. Nice and hidden. They do pivot, so that's great. Absolutely outstanding. Moves in the high part of the thigh right here. Double joints on the knees, nice and thick joints here. And so it's got some great articulation. This belt seems like it's not attached for some reason when it should just be attached, but whatever. Gives an, since it's a slightly different color, makes it gives it that nice little extra touch. But you know what? This action figure is amazing. So let's see if we can put his little shoes here and here. Let's have, he can't stand on like that. He's got to kind of be like crouching down, right? Let's see if we can make him do it. And maybe it's not far enough because we really want him to crouch down, but whatever. Let's bring this arm up. Let's have him going like that, right? Look how great that looks. And I want to say this looks amazing. Look at that. Let's bring this arm and his hand back. Let's put this right here in here. And boom. So I can get this to stay. Well, it's staying, but I want it to show the pumpkin part of it. There we go. Oh man, it's not staying how I thought it would. Alright, whatever. Let's see if we can just get it to just reside in there. Boom. So that looks absolutely incredible. Let's move them right on over here. And let's get a whole lot closer. So guys, I want to thank you so much for watching our channel here today. Doesn't that look just amazing? This was so much fun. I can't wait to do this again. I hope you liked this mystery unboxing. Kicked it off with 2. We're gonna be doing it with just 1, unless this is extremely popular and you absolutely love it. But guys, thanks for watching. If you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Follow us by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the little bell next to it to get notified every time we have a new video come out. And yeah, talk to us in the comments below. I hope that this is wildly successful, and if it is, we'll keep doing it. So let us know and vote and share this video with everyone you know. So guys, again, thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. We're gonna try something new today. We're gonna do a mystery Marvel Legends, and to kick it off, we're actually gonna do 2. So see if you can guess what they are before our reveal is in a few seconds. So stay tuned. Here we go. Why don't we go ahead and get started right now?
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Super Channel G!
Alright friends, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we actually have 2 separate Marvel Legends boxes that we're gonna reveal and unbox today. See if you can guess what they are before we reveal them. And here comes the first one. So the first one is... It is Toxin. Isn't that amazing? I don't know if you've seen this one before, but it is completely amazing. This is from the Green Goblin Build-A-Figure set for the Legends Infinite series, Spawn of Symbiotes. And if you take a look here, you could have either this one or this one that would have been the head of Green Goblin. Isn't that wild? So look at some of the other action figures in that set. Obviously, this is not an unboxing for the whole thing, but I definitely wanted to show you this. So Toxin is the son of Carnage, and if you don't know the storyline, he's not exactly Carnage's friend, so it's pretty interesting. But definitely, let's hop on into this. So the back says, Spawn of Symbiotes, destruction and mayhem have a new home. Living in the body of the demented Eddie Brock, will the vicious Toxin out savage the chaos causing Carnage. See? Gives you a little hint right there. So, in any event, definitely an outstanding looking action figure. I thought he was gonna have art on the side, but it doesn't, just have Spider-Man. So, great package, looks incredible, and look at this Build-A-Figure head. So let's get him open. What do you say? Alright, awesome. It's got some great artwork here. Great choice for action figure. Wow, look at this. Since when have you seen this happen before? Right? Instructions. It's been a while. Look at that. Awesome. And that's where this fire flame right here comes from, to put right there on the neck. Well, that's really cool. And look, these go on the arms. Very nice. Look. That'd be cool if they had this with the new Marvel Legends. Anyway, oops, dropped that. So set that aside, and let's get our Toxin on out of here. Well, first, I guess I'll show you real quick this awesome set of flames that would go right there on his back, and that's for a Green Goblin, obviously. Here's the head of Green Goblin. Man, it's wild. Look at that. Almost looks like Hellboy. With these horns, except of course they're not coming out forward, but still, that is one massively crazy Green Goblin. So let's set that aside. Let's get our Toxin out. And I actually thought he had not a single accessory, so I guess technically this is still an accessory. Look at that little web in the background. but it is, but not really. This is what we have like for Carnage and so on. So you can just put it right here in the back, and it gives a little bit of like a little tendril coming out, right? So it's something. But nonetheless, let's take a look at this awesome action figure. So let's zoom right on in. And look how great this head sculpt looks, right? Awesome, awesome, outstanding eyes. Look, and interesting how it has it like that, right? So he still has these yellow eyes here, aside from the big, huge ones right here that would be like white on Venom, for example. Let's see what sort of head articulation we have. We have some good, not amazing, but really good head articulation, because it'd be nice if it went straight up. Look at this huge, massive bite right here with these huge teeth. So that looks great. See if we can have good head articulation. We sure can. And then, yeah. So let's take a look here. We have nice tight joints. Arms, of course, go all the way around. Turns right here above the bicep. And we do have a double joint. Okay, good. I was wondering about that. And so it doesn't come all the way in, but it definitely comes that far in. And it feels nice and snug, so it's not a loose, definitely not loose joints. Love the fact that these arms come up and down. These are hands that we've seen on a lot of symbiotes, right? From the Marvel action figures, from the Marvel Legends. So it's pretty standard there. I like the way this kind of fades on into here, even though it's only a little bit right here on the shoulder and barely on the bicep. So it's kind of a mirror image movement right here on the arms. So very cool. Definitely awesome Venom and Carnage type hands. I love that. And so wrist completely has full articulation. Moves right here at the hip. Does, you know, medium motion ab crunch, so at least that's something. Man, he's got definitely nice and stiff movements, so that's good. All right, he moves right here on the high part of the thigh. Has double joints on the knees, and he's definitely more muscular than some. Moves right here on the high part of the shin, and so got good articulation right here. This is actually a lot looser than I thought it was compared to the other stuff. So I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that his feet look like dress shoes. So I don't know about all that. I think that's probably my only gripe, is that these look like men's dress shoes instead of like symbiote feet, especially when you have the hands like this. Anyway, okay, so other than that, everything on this action figure looks incredible. I'm sure you'll agree. Check that out. Let's see if we can get a really crazy pose going. So let me take a look at this guy. Let's see how we can have him. I regret the fact that we have these dress shoes feet, but all right. And let me see if I can get a little stand right here. Give me a second. Oh, he's standing on his own. Well, either way, I'm gonna go grab his stand. So we have these really cool NECA action figure stands, and that will help a little bit. Okay, look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? Check that out. I think it looks amazing. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I took a couple pictures. So, we'll take some more pictures in a moment. Let's go ahead and put this on his back. There we are. So, that looks even better. Look at that. There we go, guys. Sorry, I was taking a quick picture. Alright, so let's move on. Let's see if you can guess this next. Well, let me set him aside over here. Let's get him completely out of the picture. So let's see if you can guess this next Marvel Legends that we are going to unbox. This next one is going to be, and this one's a big box, so it's hard to cover up, to be mystery. And it is, have you guessed? the 2-pack from Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, I bet you didn't guess that one. So I'm excited to open this one. Looks absolutely great. We opened one just like this a while back, but not one like this. So actually it was. What am I saying? And I'm so excited to take a look at this one. So look at this amazing package right here, right? And so if you haven't checked it out on our Spider-Man Homecoming full set unboxing, well, here's your chance to check it out here. So I'm pretty sure you've probably seen that one, but just in case, let's get this one on open. And we can definitely have some really great poses here. Wouldn't that be awesome if Toxin had come out in one of these? I'm sure he will at some point. So look at this gorgeous packaging. Look at these awesome switchable heads right here. And so this is actually, it says Iron Man Sentry because he wasn't in there. Now, you've seen the movie, and I'm sure you have. Look at this great artwork. There was a time that Iron Man wasn't in this suit, and then another time that he was when he showed up. And so Peter Parker just assumed he wasn't in there the second time, but he sure was. So, Marvel Legends series. When criminals threaten the big city, it's up to Spider-Man to shut them down. But it's going to take more than a few webs to land these bad guys. Fortunately for Spider-Man, he's got the tech-powered strength of Iron Man on his side. Isn't that wild? These look so great. And look at this cool looking like tech web going on back here. So, let's get him open. This movie was so amazing, wasn't it? Alright, let's get him on out of here. Oh, I'm knocking over all my stuff over here. All right. So, sorry guys, fell on me. All right, look how great this looks. Looks absolutely incredibly gorgeous. So, you know what? Let's take out our Iron Man Sentry, because I definitely want to take a closer look at that. So let's get his accessories on out of here. And check this out. Look at this head. So it has, when it opened up, and that's when we were able to see that Tony Stark was not in there. Isn't that awesome? And later on he was, when he opens up like that. So I want to switch this head out. And then put the traditional Iron Man head on. Doesn't that look absolutely outstanding? So he's slightly ab crunches right here at the rib cage. It's a little looser than I would have liked, but it still stays. So, love the way this suit looks. This shoulder actually only goes so far up because this restricts it right here when it touches. I do appreciate the fact that we can at least bring the hand this far back, even though it's not super far back. The wrist does move, does turn, and the arms move just above the bicep. There is double joints at the elbows, so that's good. We don't have any switchable hands. That would have been nice, but nonetheless, still looks good. It doesn't go all the way that far back because of this, so just keep that in mind. See, it's on both sides, and then watch your finger there because it will pinch it. So we can definitely bring that up like this, but just keep in mind you cannot bring the wrist back like that. So we've got some decent hip movement. Remember, Iron Man doesn't have the most articulated poses in these movies because of the machinery and the suit, restricting that. But we can get some really strong power poses. Look at that. Awesome. So we can put this blast right here, this repulsor blast. Can put it right on in there. Let's have him stand up like this, and let's get him a power stance where he's gonna spread his legs. I'll tell you what, his legs don't spread as good as I would have liked them to. They're restricted right here because look, this ends up hitting. So that's unfortunate, but still an outstanding action figure. So let's see. Let's just have him stand more. Now, there is some really nice double joint action right here on the knee, and there is still good mobility on the feet, so just keep that in mind. It's just the hips are not completely outstanding, so it's not like you can have that really great Iron Man versus Captain America pose like in Civil War. So you can't. The legs only open so far out. Alright, so maybe I can bring that forward and do that. Bring this out this way. There we go. That looks pretty awesome, actually. And let's actually get that stand that we put on Toxin, since it looks like Toxin's going to be able to stand on his own. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Look how great that looks. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Get you closer. Take a look at that. Looks absolutely outstanding. All right, cool. So now let's get our Peter Parker. Let's move him over here. And we'll set this additional head aside. And yeah, let's take a look at these. We have our Peter Parker here. Our additional head, we'll set that aside. Oh, once again, avalanche of junk falling on me. All right, and take a look at this unmasked Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Right here we have another head which looks incredible, and so honestly, even though this resembles Tom Holland, I think it looks, pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Really digging it. I want to see what he looks like right here with a full-blown Spider-Man head on. Wow, doesn't that look outstanding? Look at that. Absolutely incredible. So I love that we have this extra butterfly joint here so we can get some really good Spider-Man poses going on here. So, alright. So we got absolutely great shoulder action. Look, see here. Nice and firm movement. Moves just above the bicep also. We have double joints right here at the elbow. So that's outstanding, so that we can show him like pulling his mask on and off. Look at that. Okay, look at this awesome Spider-Man emblem right here. Turns at the waist, gets outstanding ab crunches. Look at that. So maybe looks a little bit awkward if we go too far, but definitely want that for our outstanding Spider-Man poses. Look, we got some really good leg articulation here. Awesome. Turns high above the thigh right there. Double joints on the knee. And some great rotating and pivoting ankles. So that looks absolutely great. And so what's awesome is that we actually have the other Spider-Man figures in this set, in the complete set to build Vulture, which means we also have one that has the other hands. Look at that. So we can switch that one, and we can switch this one, so we can have two fists, or we can have two web shooting hands. Now that's only because these came in the other Marvel Legends set, so they don't typically come. Well, I say they don't typically, but they don't come at all in this set. So that's really outstanding. Just throwing that out there. So let's see what kind of, ooh, this part's a little looser here. So look at this outstanding Spider-Man symbol on the back. Got a great looking belt right here with this Stark Tech, right? Look at these awesome boots. He looks absolutely amazing. And let me see if I can get some really great pose going on. So, do we want him firing out his web? Oh, the wrist, let me tell you. They move back and forth and around. So, that's amazing. Amazing Spider-Man. So, we always want to have him like in a super dynamic pose, right? Alright, let's see what kind of pose I can get him. Alright, so check this out. This is a pretty crazy dynamic pose right here. As if he's falling and swinging. Look at that. And I know it's kind of washed out here, but I was like, we do have some of this plastic web. So we can always mess with that at any point, and you can definitely comment below if that's something more you want to see is really cool action posing. But I'm really excited about this one. It was a quick, simple pose. Look how outstanding that looks, right? That you would have never thought. So, it looks absolutely incredible. Look at that. So, guys, let me know what you think. Aren't these Marvel Legends incredible? So, let's put our Spider-Man right here. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Let's put our Iron Man Sentry right here. And let's put our Toxin right there. So guys, I want to thank you so much for watching us and hanging out with us here today. I appreciate you so much. You guys are so incredible. Thank you for helping us to get to over 38,000 subscribers so far. We keep growing, and hopefully before Endgame comes out next month, we can get all the way to 40,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be amazing? So guys, thank you so much. Please share this video. Give us a big thumbs up. Like it, comment, tell all your friends, and we'll be talking with you guys soon. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. I'm so excited for today's Mystery Marvel Legends unboxing. It's the third one that we've done. You love them. I love them. Let's get started. But before we get started, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. Give us a big thumbs up and talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to try my best to get back to each and every single one of you. So guys, one more thing. We don't talk about this very often, but if you see the symbol right here, bing! It's a little circle with like an eye in it. Click on that anytime, and there should be some other video suggestions that we put on there. So all you gotta do is tap your screen right here, bing, and this little thing will come out. You gotta click on that, and then you can kind of scroll up and down. You don't have to navigate away from the video. So just throwing that out there in case you didn't know. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started right now?
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Super Channel G!
Alrighty friends, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me set us up a little bit better here. Alright, so I bet you're just as excited as I am to find out who we're gonna be doing next. And these are actually two from the same set. Two Marvel Legends again. So I hope you're excited about that. So why don't we go ahead and get started? If you want to guess below now. Who's it gonna be? This first one is going to be... Look at this. Oh my god. Spider-Man from the Edge of the Spider-Verse. This is actually Ben Reilly, I believe. Yep, that's right. Ben Reilly, Spider-Man. Doesn't it look amazing? This is from the Absorbing Man series, the set for the Build-A-Figure. It looks absolutely great. Look at this. And it just looks so outstanding. Let's just hop on into this. What do you say? Look at this gorgeous package. How great it looks. Wow. Oh, that's right. I was like, why does it have Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider, you know, aka Spider-Woman? But because they are the ones that they put as Edge of Spider-Verse. So that's really cool. And if you'll notice, we'll get this out right here, but we have our Ben Reilly, we have this Carnage symbiote swap out head, and then we have those symbiote hands. And then look at all these other swappable hands. Isn't that wild? Now that's accessories. So outstanding. We also have two Absorbing Man arms. You notice that for number one. That goes here. Number two there. And so that's really cool. We'll take a closer look at that. And then in a little bit, we'll do the second Marvel Legends unboxing that, you know, just so you know what time it comes out, it's going to be right at this time, right? Bing! Here. Okay, so let's dive right in. So, right here, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man. It says, when radioactive spiders are turned loose in the lab, these scientists obtain web-slinging superpowers. Yeah, buddy. So, you know, it's been a while since I remember reading up on Ben Reilly Spider-Man, but if I'm not mistaken, he was a also Scarlet Spider, and bottom line is a clone, if I'm not mistaken, too. So of Peter Parker. If I'm wrong, comment below. You can feel free to correct me. But if I remember correctly, it's a really interesting story, and you know, there's all sorts of swapping where he thinks he's Spider-Man and Spider-Man thinks he's Ben Reilly and whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right on in. Let's take a look. Just real quick, look at these other figures in this set. So, maybe you can wonder who would be the other one, since I kind of said it might be in this little set right here. What? What'd I say? I don't know. All right, so let's pop him on out of here. Whoop! Look how great this looks. Doesn't that look amazing? So look, we have a set of arms, left and right, for the Absorbing Man. And look at these great, great hands. Do we want to see what he looks like with the Carnage head? We sure will in just a moment. So first of all, look how great he looks. Look at that. Got a great mold. Let's see how far back. Good. The head goes back pretty far. Look at the black spider detail. Yes! And we have, awesome, this butterfly joint right here that makes it so much more amazing for our amazing Spider-Man, right? Look at that. Okay, so we have full arm and shoulder articulation. Look at that. So that's great. It moves right here above the bicep. We have double joints in the elbow so that we can bring this all the way up. Look at that. Spider-Man loves you. And yeah, it's not just to shoot web, it's I love you. So look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? That looks great. We have a fist in this hand, but with all these hands, we can switch out to whatever we want. So great head sculpt. Look at this. Great ab. Wow. Absolutely outstanding ab crunch for our web slinger. Look at that. This looks so amazing. Turns right here at the waist. It's a little looser than I would have liked. Look at that. But nonetheless, we have great articulation here. Look at this. Double knee joint, nice and tight there. Great ankle and foot articulation. Look at that. Pivots, moves. And so it looks like we're going to have some great, great, great web slinging action here. So look at that. That looks absolutely outstanding. We can probably even do these really cool fancy Spider-Man poses to where he's coming down and holding the web, right? Look at that. So we can do that where he's coming down like that. That looks absolutely outstanding. Look at that. That looks so great. You know what? Let me see if I have a thing of web here. I'm sure I got it. It looks like I do. It's not a straight one, but you know, it is what it is. So we can put this right here. And we can have him, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Look at that. So I think it looks outstanding. What do you guys think? Look at that. So let me just put that right there. Let's turn his head a little bit. And right now I'm just dangling him, but he looks awesome. Look at that. Okay, so look at this awesome spider on his back. It's just such an amazing action figure. Definitely, definitely a must-have. I'm sure you'd think so. So let's take a look at some of the other hands. Right? I'll tell you what. No, let's take a look at the other hands first. So of course, we have these really awesome wall climbing hands, right? So that's great. And we have a pair. So we have these two. We obviously already saw the fist. We already saw the web shooting I love you hand. And then we have here the Carnage symbiote hands. So let's take a look here. As if I remember correctly, Ben Reilly did possess the Carnage symbiote briefly. So let's get this going right here. I can't get that neck piece to stop moving. And sadly, there we go. It was proving to be a lot harder than I would have liked or cared to admit. Okay, let's get that out. Be careful when pulling this hand out because the fingers are fragile. See? Okay, set that aside. And I know that these are our common symbiote hands, but they're so cool. I love this one with the razor claw fingers. Look at that. So let's get this going really good. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? Let's pick him up right here. There we are. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Alright, cool. Let's have him jumping through the air like that. What do you say? I think it looks incredible. Alright, let's see if we can pose this just a little further down so we can have a really, really dynamic, awesome pose. Sorry, I'm trying to get my shot just right. My hand's trying to hold it from far away and it started shaking a little bit. So, I think that looks amazing. So, let's put our spider head back on because that's really the one I want. Since he's not, you know, Venom most of the time. Look how great this looks. Doesn't that? Yeah, yep. I think so. This is when he's changing. So, yep, look at that. Alright, so that looks absolutely great. You know, I'll tell you what, one more. Okay, so let's put his other hands back on. I don't know if we want... Do we want the fist again? Or do we want this hand? Because I think this one would be really cool, right? Let's see what this looks like. It looks really cool, but you know what? I want him to have that closed hand so that we can have him holding the web. What do you say? Absolutely. So let's get him a stand, and then we'll move on to our next Build-A-Figure piece. I'm sorry, not Build-A-Figure piece. That's way off. Not what I meant at all. To our next Mystery Marvel Legends. Okay, let's put this away. This way right here. Boom. Great. Let's put our Carnage head up. And let me get him a good pose. Alright, here we go. Check this out. So let me show you exactly how he's suspended in air right here. Doesn't look awesome? I'm going to move him back over here. Hopefully he doesn't fall from that pose. And look. Isn't that awesome? So in his left arm, we just imagine that he has a web hanging from there, and then he's shooting from here, and then, you know, coming down. So I think it looks absolutely incredible. Look at that. So maybe I can move his arm just a little bit more, just like that, so you can see it's really shooting out. But yeah, this is a great looking pose right there. Loving that. So I'll move his arm just a bit, and then we'll move on to our next figure. So let's check that out. There we go. All right, so I just set this up just a little bit better. There we are. So that looks super cool. Okay, so let's move on to our next figure. And right now, if you want to guess before we get him on out of here, you can take a look. See if you guessed right. So move that over here. And the next one is, next and final one. Can you guess? It is... Boom! You probably guessed it. And so I'm really excited about this one. He looks so incredible. And look at that tongue and just slime slithering off that tongue. So Venom has 2 heads. This one's a little dull and boring, but still at least an alternate head. We have 2 closed fists, so I guess that's all right. So, but overall, this figure is really cool, and this head is definitely worth it. So look at this great package artwork right here. Look at that. Looks absolutely amazing. And let's see what it says about Venom right here on the back. You already know what it says here. It says, a sinister symbiote. Venom mimics the powers of Spider-Man and plots to take down the web-slinging hero once and for all. And that looks absolutely great. What a wonderful action shot right there. And let's get this bad boy on out of here. If you notice, Absorbing Man comes with 2 heads. So that's a plus, right? And look how great he looks. He looks absolutely sinister and amazing. So there's the Absorbing Man heads. That's really cool. Look how big it is. And yeah, this Venom is not huge and menacing, but he is obviously bigger and bulkier than Spider-Man. Let's just take a look at his head, because I'm not going to switch him out, because I'd much rather have the other one. This one has like clean, perfect teeth, but look, he does have like a Joker smile coming all the way up here. Cool how we have the eyes right here. Unlike Toxin, who still had little, like, just little yellow eyes, and then this got all big. But that looks really cool, right? If you just saw the video before this one, that was Toxin. And look how great this action figure is. Look how great this head looks. Look at those teeth. Isn't that amazing? So his tongue isn't really intended to move, so that's going to be fragile. Easy to assume. Let's see what sort of head articulation. Man, we have amazing head articulation. Look how far back it goes. Yep. Look at that. We are Venom. Look at this great Spider-Man emblem right here. Great web, I'm sorry, keep saying that. Ab crunching right here with the awesome web slinger symbol right here, the Venom one. And look at this strong back muscles, his big bulky arms. He does not have extra joint right here for the butterfly joint, but he does have double joints on the elbows. So we got pretty good articulation. Comes in way further in than a 90-degree angle. We have great wrist and you know, turning and bending mobility. It's basically a mirror image on both arms, so that looks great. Double joints. Look at that. Venom looks absolutely amazing. Look at this great detail right there. Let's put his head down and see how that looks. Oh, it popped right back up on its own somehow. Let's see. Yeah, it looks great. Let's see, his body's a little bit looser than I would have liked, but still moves good, and the fact that he clicks, obviously, it'll hold. He's got pretty good articulation for being a big, bulky guy. Double knee joints, obviously they're not going to come all the way in because his legs are really big and muscular. We have an extra joint right here in the high part of the shin, so you can turn that, and then on the high part of the thigh, which isn't really cooperating very much with me, but there we go, because you got to hold it still. So we do have articulation there. We can't bring his legs super high up, but we do have several articulation points. So one thing that looks way better than the Toxin one is that, yes, these they could have been a little bit different, but at least they are not the dress shoes looking one that Toxin had. But it's looks like pretty similar, if not the same body mold, to be honest. So different hands, of course. And then we do have these fists, which you saw, which we could switch out, but I'm not really excited about switching out for just closed fists. You know how I feel about that. If you don't, watch our other videos. When the characters come with only closed fists, it better be someone who's going to be punching a lot. So, look at that. This looks just so amazing. We have several Venoms, and so we usually have them like crawling or doing something like that. And yeah, you can definitely have him doing something crazy and exciting like that. So, let's have him jumping. Let me get the other stand. Give me a second. Okay, so I got him definitely in a better pose right here. So one thing that I did learn is because he's big and muscular and isn't as, you know, he can't be as dynamic as Spider-Man just because Spider-Man's limbs are thin and they're able to bend closer to the body. This one is a little bit trickier. And because he's so big and muscular, if you start moving the shoulders up really high, well, when you pick up your arms, like over your head, for example, your shoulder starts to move up toward your neck and your head. Obviously, it's an action figure, so his shoulders stay stationary on the side, so it looks a little awkward in some poses for his shoulders to remain that low on his body with his arms above his head. So I put him not so high, and he actually looks really great. Let me turn him right here so you can see. Look at this. Jumping through the air, kind of twisting jumping. And look at that tongue. Doesn't that look incredible? Look at that. It looks amazing. Oops. Kind of shaking as we go there. So, yeah, buddy. Let me move this out of the way. Looks absolutely sick. All right, so what do you guys think? Yep, let's put them next to each other. Let's have them like, look at that. That Venom looks incredible. Maybe I should move the leg a little bit down so it doesn't look like he's missing part of his leg. And yeah, give me a second one more time. Sorry guys. Give me a second. Alright friends, so I got a pretty cool pose right here. It looks like they're flying in midair, right? Look at that. Venom's jumping to attack our Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Ben Reilly Spider-Man's kind of just like trying to dodge out of the way, getting ready to perhaps kick him right in the head. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? I knew you'd love this. Look how we have them really dynamically posed. Both of them are kind of going through the air. Look at that. This is a really cool pose in itself. Let me get a nice little shot right here. Look at this. Some of that doesn't look amazing. Let's see if we can get from Spider-Man's angle right here. Let's see which is a better pose. Yeah, that's a pretty good one right there. So, oops, going out of focus a little. So guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. I hope you loved this unboxing as much as we did, this mystery one. And if you did, definitely check out our other ones that we have. So right now, this is our third one. By the time you watch this, we might have even more than that. So definitely click on this link up here. Bing! And there's other ones that, oops, wrong side, my bad. Boom, it's on this side. Bing, bing, bing. It should be up here. And and yeah, we'll have some other ones here. So guys, thanks again for watching. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. And talk to us in the comments below, guys. We'd love to hear from you. So guys, thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. I'm so excited for today's Mystery Marvel Legends unboxing. You love them, I love them. Let's get started. But before we get started, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. Give us a big thumbs up and talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to try my best to get back to each and every single one of you. So guys, one more thing. We don't talk about this very often, but if you see the symbol right here, bing! It's a little circle with like an eye in it. Click on that anytime and there should be some other video suggestions that we put on there. So all you gotta do is tap your screen right here, bing! And this little thing will come out. You gotta click on that and then you can kind of scroll up and down. You don't have to navigate away from the video. So just throwing that out there in case you didn't know. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started right now?
So nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Super Channel G.
Alright friends, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know if you want to guess what our first figure is going to be, because we're going to do 2 again. Man, we had planned on only doing 1, but this working out 2 every now and then is pretty good. And that one time with 3. But anyway, you want to take a guess what our first one is? So here we go. First one is, you want to guess? Bum, 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 bum. It is Ghost Rider. Wow! And look how amazing he looks. This is from Marvel's Rhino Build-A-Figure. So amazing. Look at this, Heroes for Hire. He looks great in there. Look at that translucent flames, everything. And then it's got this rhino leg right here. Awesome art on the side. And of course there's 2, because that's what the Heroes for Hire is. And I'll show you the back. We have Marvel's Misty Knight and Ghost Rider. And obviously, let's see, 5 and 3, they're different parts, but these are the 2 Heroes for Hire. In any event, Ghost Rider is super cool. Let's see the write-up back here. Let's see what it says. Heroes for Hire, investigating evil and protecting the city. These heroes give evil no place to hide. So this is a great action figure pose right here. Look how great it looks. And look at the other figures in this set. And wouldn't it be cool if the second one we open is from this set too? Maybe a clue. Yeah, looks great. Now I will tell you, I prefer when Marvel Legends does not split the 2 like this. And, you know, I prefer when they have the back just dedicated to the one figure. But anyway, let's get this open. Doesn't it look so amazing? Alright, let's cut this bad boy up. I guess not really cut it up, let's just slice a little piece of tape. Alright, so let's get Ghost Rider on out of here. Let's get out of here, Nick Cage. And look how great this looks. First of all, look at this huge Marvel Rhino leg. It's not tremendously tall, but it's definitely huge. Look at that. So put that back there for now. And let's get our Ghost Rider figure out. Ooh, dropping everything. Just pop that back in there for now. Set that aside, and let's take a great look at this Ghost Rider figure. Oh my goodness, look at that! His head is sitting on a flame there. Wow, let's zoom in here. Look how great this looks. Look how the light is just going through those flames. Doesn't that look incredible? Look at that. Wow, and the fact that the mouth is... Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. Look. That is definitely something. Yeah, buddy. And look, the head pivots and tilts and turns. That looks amazing. Look at that. Wow, I can't say enough. So we have a loose chain right here, and that's kind of cool. Too bad that's the only bit of chains it comes with. Look at this really cool jacket. I like the paint job there. Man, this armor is way loose. What's the deal here? We barely... Oh, it's a brand new character, and his arm is ridiculously loose. So that's unfortunate, because look, all the way loose. Look at that. Alright, well, moving on. Let's see what sort of arm we got really good shoulder action here. Look at that, nice and stiff and tight. We'll move right here above the bicep as normal. Let's see, this other joint right here for the double joints. I'm glad he's double jointed. Looks great right there at the elbow. We have a different glossier plastic on here than here. The arm does move back and forth and around. Now, interestingly enough, we have these hands that look like they should be holding something, whether it's guns, chains, whatever. As far as the way they're posed with that finger out like this, but he doesn't come with any accessories. So what exactly is he supposed to be holding there? Anyway, I'm sure we can get accessories from another figure, but you'll notice the black here is slightly different from here because it's like a different shade gray. It's more like a blue gray, very dark faded blue gray. So, interestingly enough, because the jacket is pointed right here, the shoulder doesn't go all the way back, see? But it does rotate all the way around, and this elbow is slightly tighter. Different color black here than here again. So I guess, it's different color gray. Don't know if it's intentional or just the type of material plastic they used. He does ab crunch here, pretty good. Look at that. He does move at the waist. Look at this belt. Interesting. Gives it a nice little flare. Kind of a rush job on the back. Let's see what sort of leg articulation. We have really good leg articulation and really nice tight joints right there, especially in the knee, double jointed knee. Great leg articulation. Moves the high part of the leg. Does not move right here in the boot, but look at these great looking biker boots. That looks outstanding. And we have great foot mobility and ankle mobility. So this action figure is amazing. My only gripe is that he has no accessories. He looks outstanding. This mouth movement, this jaw right here is amazing. The way that, look at that lights up is amazing. This loose chain is amazing. Give me some sort of chain to like throw out there or something. Something. Give me a board to smack someone with. I don't care. Something. So, anyway. Let's see if we can get him to at least point. Look at that. He's like, hey, you, come here. Or maybe we can have him going like that. Come here. And we'll have him with his head back, laughing maniacally. Yeah, that's nice and wild. Let's do it the other way. Oop, his arm already switched around. Let's have him come over. Look at that. That looks absolutely sick. Oh, but his arm's not staying the way I want it to. Let's turn this right here. There we go. And you can still say, look, put this back. Come here. Alright, how far back can I put? Oh, popped his head right off. Well, anyway, let's take a good look at that. Popped his head. Oh, it comes out nice and easy. So, let's get a really good picture right here. Looks amazing. Let's close this a little bit. Let's actually put it down. Look at that. Yeah, that looks amazing. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so I got some good pictures there. Hey, this is a pretty good one as it is right there. Alright, so let's get him a really good stance, and let's move on to our next action figure. Let's have him look to the side. Let's put his arms down here. Let's just have him looking really tough. Let's have him look really menacing, and let's put his elbows out. Look at that. Yeah, you know what? I'm coming closer because that looks great. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. It looks absolutely great. Let's zoom in. I'm sorry, let's focus. Okay, let's move him over here. And let's get our next action figure out here. So our second and last action figure for this Mystery Marvel Legends unboxing, we have one that's really cool, and that is, boom, Marvel's Chameleon. And look at this, since he's a master of disguise, we also have Jameson and Hammerhead here. Isn't that awesome? So at one point he had kidnapped Jameson and struck a deal with Hammerhead to be part of his organization and so on. And this looks absolutely amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, he was Spider-Man's first actual like supervillain that appeared in like Spider-Man 1 or something in the 60s. I, Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I believe that's the case. Look at this great packaging. Again, this awesome Spider-Man right here. This is also Rhino Build-A-Figure, Marvel Legends. So that's already this one and this one, right? Look how great this is. This is Kraven. This is actually his half-brother. Isn't that amazing? So, and I believe they both came from Russia, if I'm not mistaken, as far as the story goes. Once again, I would rather them have just one on the back, but they don't. So I think they've done that less and less as time has gone on. So this says, Savage Force. Professional criminals for sale to the highest bidder. These half-brothers have made treachery a family tradition. So really cool. And so really soon, there's some pre-orders for a new Kraven with Spider-Man that'll be coming out. I think it's actually a Target exclusive. And well, actually, before I speak too soon, maybe it's not Target, but it's an exclusive somewhere coming out, and I can check those facts really soon. But I'm really excited about that one coming out in the next couple months. So all right, I need to cut this one right here on the side so we can get this tape open. And yeah, buddy, let's get this out. And you know what? I'm not the biggest Chameleon fan, but I thought it was really awesome that we can turn him into Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson, with this package, right? With the swappable head. And of course, you know that Marvel Legends has been using this body type for a while now. They used it for Nick Fury, used it for Tony Stark, used it for Agent, excuse me, the Agent in Black Panther. So this is definitely a suit that they've been using over and over and over. So it's a really cool body mold suit, really cool. Too bad the jacket didn't come off. It'd be nice to be able to have this to where jacket comes off, but it doesn't. So look at these amazing accessories here. Absolutely amazing. And look at this really huge, bulky rhino arm. Doesn't that look crazy? So it's huge. It's not tremendously long or big, but definitely big and bulky. So that there. Let's get our Chameleon figure out. So of course we're used to this because Tony Stark was basically this body mold. Let's see if we can turn. Oh, his leg is stuck and I don't want to break his leg off. So let's see if we can turn his leg. It's not turning. Ugh! No! And I don't want him to be, you know, pigeon-toed in like that. Look at that. So give me a second. So I inspected it a little bit further. It looks like right here on his leg, if we zoom in, it's actually got a piece that's kind of hanging off, like preventing it from turning. So I'm going to see if I can do some quick modification. It may not work, but let's see what I can do. Alright, it took a good little amount of working there, but it worked. So let's finally take a closer look right here. So look at this. This is super cool. We have a little bit of blue paint right here on the face, and it's kind of, you know, blended and faded a little bit. That's really cool. That's something that you don't see as often with the modern Marvel Legends. They're usually a flat color like this, see? Which definitely looks good, but like the Toy Biz era Marvel Legends had a lot of like color shading and fading, so that's kind of a throwback to that. I definitely don't want his head to wash out, see, because of the white. So I can put him either on a different background, or I can dim our bright color scheme here. So we can definitely do that. We have really good articulation. Obviously, this little squared off part keeps the arm from going any further back than that. But we still have mobility above the bicep. We have double joints right here on the elbow. So that's really cool. So we can actually bring his arm really close in. Wow, that's ridiculously close in. That's good. Look, he's even got some buttons on his cuff right there. So we have kind of a mirror image movement right here. Actually, this one has even less mobility, but nonetheless moves right here above the bicep. There's a double joint right here, so that's going good. The hands do bend back and forth and spin around, so we got some really good articulation there. The jacket can come off, but then you're stuck with blue sleeves on a black shirt. The black shirt looks cool. The belt looks cool. It's suit, everything is good. Creases on the pants. It's just his legs a little loose here now. Look. Now it got stuck here, but finally worked its way. I had to do a little bit of magic to get that off and open. And then of course we got some really good, wow, even better articulation than I thought. Right here on the feet. You go back, or at least that one does. I wonder why this one. Interesting. Don't know, but it does. Alright, good. So, let's take a look at the other heads. Because it definitely looks like Chameleon. Here's Jameson, and here's Hammerhead. Now, I've heard that Hammerhead doesn't sit on there very well, but let's find out. Oh, and I haven't said this, but obviously this tie is attached right here. Does not come off, but is not attached to the rest of it. So, let's see. How does this head go on? Actually, it does go on really well. So whoever said it doesn't, it actually does. And he's got some good mobility too. Look at that. So his head actually goes on really well. Look at that. Hammerhead is very similar to Flat Top from Dick Tracy. Look at that. So if I'm not mistaken on that story, or Hammerhead, because this technically could just be a Hammerhead character, right? So Hammerhead was like beaten in an alley somewhere, and some like doctor scientist type person replaced his shattered skull with like this metal alloy that was supposed to be like as strong, or almost as strong as like some of the metals we're used to, and I'm not sure if it's like vibranium or adamantium type strength, but maybe almost there. So, and then that's part of why his head's kind of weird and flat. And then he didn't have a whole ton of memories, but definitely saw this like movie poster for like Al Capone and wanted to do his own little gang, which he did. Let's see this Jameson. This Jameson head is outstanding. Look at that. Great paint job. Look at that. I love the way this looks. And let's see how it goes on right here. Awesome. Fits nice and tight there. So look, this is actually the figure that I want to keep. I want to have J. Jonah Jameson here. And that looks outstanding. So let's take a look at these weapons. So we have this little gun right here. And interesting, it doesn't look very realistic, but it's definitely some sort of futuristic looking comic book gun. Let's see. We have one of these. These are like gangster-inspired Tommy gun type, right? Machine gun from like 1930s gangster type. And we have like, oops, this modified type, like modern Tommy gun. Interesting. Look, I didn't even know this part came off, but it's got like, you know, the shells right here, and it goes up in here like this detachable magazine right here. Look at that. That's really cool. Now, of course, it looks way futuristic, but this one don't. This one looks really cool throwback. I like the way this one looks a lot. So let's put this right here in his hand. Let's put this one right here in his other hand. And tell me that doesn't look amazing. Look at that. And we can say hello to his little friend. So, yeah, buddy. Just taking a couple pictures there. Sorry about that. And that looks outstanding. Look at this one. Just put his hand right here. Yeah, it looks really awesome. Almost looks like some sort of experimental Hydra gun. So, let's get him to stand up. Let's get him with a wide stance. And actually his legs are a little more spaghetti than I would have liked. But nonetheless, we'll get it going. And look at that. That looks outstanding. Look at that. Now, of course, this isn't something Jameson would do, but it's not Jameson, remember? It's Chameleon. So let's put them right back on over here. Let's put them right next to each other. And yeah, buddy. Take some pictures here. And let's spread them out just a little bit so we can get some better balance in this picture. I think that looks incredible. So guys, what do you think? If you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. Give us a big thumbs up, and we'll catch you next time on Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel G.
Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. So we have two exciting Marvel Legends action figures to share with you today. See if you can guess who they are just from the thumbnail. And if not, well, we're gonna get started anyway. So this very first one, about to find out, it is Captain America from the Winter Soldier, which is an outstanding Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. It's super outstanding. So we're going to check this one out and then get to the second Marvel Legends in a moment. But let's appreciate how awesome this package is. Look at this. And this action figure is just so great. Look at this. Build-A-Figure collection for Mandroid. Captain America the Winter Soldier has another head right here so we can swap out. Has hands that we can swap out right here. So that's awesome. The accessories and this awesome shield right here. And his outfit is just super amazing. Okay, so we have the same art on both sides, but just flipped mirror image. And on the back, doesn't say a whole lot. We're not used to our Marvel Legends being so empty on the back anymore, right? Because it's from a few years ago. But back here it says, Captain America. Science made Steve Rogers a super soldier, but his heart makes him a hero. And look at this great action pose. And look at the other action figures that are in this set. Here's where we make Mandroid right here. And look, you can have Marvel Now Captain America. The Agents of Hydra. I have Red Skull right here, right? And look at these right here. Soldiers of AIM. That looks so awesome. And then Black Widow, Captain America, Winter Soldier. This is the one we're opening right now. And, you know, maybe the other figure we open is from this set too. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So let's get this one open. Let's take a close look. I can't wait. Look how incredible this action figure looks, and this movie is just outstanding to begin with. So, oh, look at this. That's something we don't get anymore. That'd be cool if we still got this, but shows you how to build Mandroid. The cool little instruction right here. And check this out right here. So, collect them all to build Mandroid figure. Marvel Now, Captain America with head, Agents of Hydra with left arm, Soldiers of AIM, and then Coming Fall. So this was obviously in 2014, so it was 5 years ago. Snap Mandroid together as shown, and wow, okay, cool. Alright, so look how great this Captain America looks. Let's take him out of this package. Check this out, man. Now I know that it's basically just the same shield over and over and over, just about in all these Captain America action figures, but nonetheless. So I'm just gonna show you the Mandroid leg real quick. It's got some really good articulation. Double joint at the knee, only comes that much, but obviously he doesn't need to be ridiculously articulated. Huge foot, look at that. Okay, so we'll set that aside. And let's take a look at this awesome Captain America. So right off the bat, look at this great head sculpt. Let's zoom in right here. I love the way they did the chin strap right here. It looks like they've forgotten to do the chin strap on the newer Captain America figures. Or, yeah. And so check out this awesome paint job right here. See how far his head goes down? Some really good articulation. Pretty far back, pretty good amount down. And then of course, turns and pivots and tilts a little bit. His belt is loose, which looks like it's supposed to be, but I'd rather it just be attached than loose like that. He does move the waist. Ab crunches extremely well, look at that. Puffs out his chest real good. His arms go around. I like that they're clicking like that. And let's see how far back. Wow, they even go pretty far back on the shoulder. Look at that. So that's outstanding. All right, they move above the bicep right there too. And check this out. You have the double joint right here at the elbow. Wow, man, this has got some outstanding articulation. Look at that. And the wrists do go back and forth and around. So there's some outstanding articulation already. Look at that. Just amazing. He can do this all day. Yeah, we know, right? If you've seen Avengers Endgame, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me make sure I'm not pulling the shoulder in the wrong direction. Look at that. Just amazing. Okay, so we have this joint on the high part of the thigh. Nice and tight there. Okay, double joints right here at the knee. And man, let me tell you, this figure is definitely well constructed. Nice and tight everywhere. No loose joints on this guy. Alright, and he moves. Oh, this is a little looser than we would like, but nonetheless, we have a joint right there on the high part of the shin. And then some really great articulation on the feet. Look at that. Ankle and feet. So, man, does this action figure look great. This Captain America stands really well, too. Look at that. Unbelievable. And then we can put a shield right here. So, ooh, let me see if I can just get his hand to slide in. First of all, it's not even going in there. Interestingly enough. So, let's see. Let's check out these hands right here. They look pretty outstanding to me. That way it's not just two fists. Let's check this out. Let's just twist and pull. There we go. Let me zoom out a little bit. And this hand has his finger pointing. There we are. And this hand, there we go, his thumb in the palm flat. So that's really cool. There's some great articulated poses right there. And let's see if we can get his hand to actually go through this part right here. It looks like it's getting stuck in there for some reason. There we are. Man, I don't know why his hand's not going in there. But nonetheless, yeah. Well, I guess we're not gonna want this hand like this. There we are. Let's get the fist going again. There we are. Perfect. And let's get him a real nice power stance, so we can have him going up against whoever it is else we have that we're about to open. So let's put this fist back. Well, I guess it's not technically back, but you get the idea. Put that one in there. There we are. Cool. And let's take a look at his head. See if he looks just like Steve Rogers. So, looks pretty good. Doesn't look just like Chris Evans, but definitely there's a resemblance from the Winter Soldier. Overall, a good head sculpt. I like the way the hair looks. Really good. All right, cool. We'll set that back here. I definitely like the Captain America head with the helmet and the mask way better than without it. All right, cool. Just so outstanding. Look at that. This is an outstanding Winter Soldier figure. Look at those boots. Look at the paint. Look at the straps right here that go over his shoulders. Just so outstanding. And that'd be awesome if we could put the shield right here. That would be really, really awesome. Okay. So let's set him aside. And you want to take a guess who the next one is? This next one is... Bum, 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 bum. It is Captain America again? Nope. The Winter Soldier. Awesome, right? Look at that. And it's hard to see in there. It's a little dark in there, but we're about to bust this bad boy out. I don't know why it just has Captain America on the side. Too bad it didn't have Winter Soldier. But here it says, Winter Soldier. A mysterious shadow from Steve Rogers' past returns to haunt his present. Only time will tell if the Winter Soldier is friend or foe. Then we find out it's Bucky and yeah, buddy. So look at that. Unbelievable. All right, let's get this bad boy open. Nice. Come on, Bucky. And then if you'll notice, they just recycled this same gun when it was time for Infinity War with the action figure. I'll show you right now. Which was unfortunate because he definitely didn't have that gun in Infinity War. See, there's Bucky right there. And of course he had a beard in Infinity War. Everybody did, practically. But nonetheless, just letting you know because this is obviously the same gun but just red and black. Cool. Here's Mandroid's other leg. Basically a mirror image of the other one. See? There we are. And then next to each other like this. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back already. Let's take a look at this Winter Soldier. So first off, let's look at both heads. This one kind of looks like Ozzy Osbourne. Kind of chilling out. Okay. So let's look at the one with the mask. I definitely prefer this one with the mask. It looks super cool. Isn't that? Looks like his hair is longer than this other one almost, right? Very cool. And look at this arm right here. So let's check out our articulation. Let's make sure that the arm can move. Wow. It's a little stiff right here. So you're definitely going to want to support the joint. There we go. And for some reason, this part right here isn't really, arm's not moving too well. It's like stuck for some reason right here on the part above the bicep. All right, let's see. We've got double joint action right here. It's moving pretty well, nice and tight joint. That's great. Spins right here on the wrist. It should go back and forth. It's not moving very well, but since the fingers are open like this, they're fragile, so I don't want to just force it. But I don't think I need to. All right, there we are. This arm, this one's in this kind of like jacket, and this one's not. So we have double joints right here at the elbow, which we can't bring too far in because of the jacket, but let's see, the wrist definitely moves around and in and out. The shoulder does turn and has pretty good mobility there. And then these straps right here, they're loose. I guess not loose is not what I want to call it. You can remove it. It's not permanently affixed to the body is what I mean. See, we got some pretty good ab crunching right there. Let's see what sort of head articulation we have. Moves kind of back, obviously because the hair restricts it, and moves pretty far down. Tilts, look at that. Tilts a lot actually. So that's awesome. Moves in the high part of the thigh. Look at that. Then this right here can be moved. That's really cool. Look at that. Man, he's got all these compartments for like knives and stuff. Look at that. Double joints right here at the knees. He does not move up there at the boot. And then his foot moves pretty well. Look at that. Some great articulation there. So overall, just an outstanding action figure. So I guess he's meant to hold his gun like this, and to hold this part with this hand. And I wonder if I can just put this under his arm right there. Ooh. I'm gonna have to turn it a little bit to get. There we are. And there we are right there. I feel like that's way better. So, it's kind of an awkward gun. So I guess having it here, it wouldn't stay in there as well. Will work better, but who would want to shoot it that far from their body? So, and then it's kind of bendy, so when you try to pose it, if it's a little bit crooked, obviously that happens. So, in any event, still really cool. I guess you can technically hold it in either hand. And I guess we can go like this. So that does work. Straighten this hand out. Pull this gun this way. Look at this. So that works. Kind of rocking it like a guitar. Look at that. It's just ginormous. Put this back in here. See what happens if I bend the arm. So anyway, I'm not a real big fan of that gun, and then it's kind of awkward to put in there, but nonetheless an outstanding looking action figure, let me just say that much. So we're gonna have Bucky getting ready to face off. See if I can get his feet just right to support him well. There we go. Let's see if I can get Cap in a low stance so he can get ready to face off. There we are. I don't want him to fall over, so that looks pretty cool. Oop, let me zoom out. So guys, tell me what you think. Actually, I don't want Cap so much on the defensive. I want him to get a little more aggressive there. So let's straighten out this back leg and have him already confronting him. Look at that. I just need to fix the other leg. There we are. Now he's getting all up in there. There we are. Doesn't that look awesome? So guys, tell me what you think. Talk to us in the comments below. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with anyone you think that would think it's awesome. I do. And guys, look forward to seeing you in our next videos. So if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. And we'll be seeing you next time. Thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel G.
Alright friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. And let me tell you, I'm so excited to get these started. You have no idea. So, without further ado, why don't you take a guess who the first one's gonna be? Well, here it comes. It's gonna be Thor, but not how you might expect. What? Who is that? If you haven't seen this one already, you'll be surprised to find out. And so that's obviously not the Thor we know. And right here it says the mighty Thor. But who is that? None other than Jane Foster. Look at this awesome artwork right here. Let's take a closer look. And so it says, deemed worthy to raise the mighty Mjolnir, Jane Foster claims the mantle of Thor, goddess of thunder. Wow. Interesting, isn't it? So clearly this didn't happen in the movies. And we remember Jane Foster did come out in at least 3 of the movies. But anyway, let's get this open. This is the one from the Thor Ragnarok series. And not sure if you caught it when we did it a while back, but this one's a Build-A-Figure for Gladiator Hulk. And look at this awesome package. This great artwork right here where she's lifting Mjolnir. And, you know, I'm excited to get that out and take a look at it. But nonetheless, look at this beautiful package right here. And I'll just show you who's in this series. And so it's Sakaar Thor, right? Gladiator Thor. It's Sakaar Loki. We have Hela. This Jane Foster Thor. And then we have Marvel's Odinson and Ares. And the Build-A-Figure pieces come to get the Sakaar Gladiator Hulk right there, right? Planet Hulk. Doesn't that look wild? It's absolutely amazing. So this Jane Foster Thor is the one that comes with the leg and that battle gear right there that's over the shoulder. So let's get this bad boy open, right? Awesome. Let's get this right here. And let's take a wonderful look at it. So, look how awesome this looks first glance. This goes right over Hulk's shoulder like this. It's got that awesome like Sakaar graffiti right there. And looks really cool. Set that aside. Oops. Look at Hulk's leg right here. We've got these chanclas right here. Sandals. That looks cool. Set that aside. And let's take a look at our Jane Foster. First of all, look at Mjolnir. Isn't this just incredible? And look at the little details right here. Wow. This looks so great. Looks like it's a little tilting that way, but it's just because it's been settling in the box. So separate right here is her cape. Now it is it's a softer plastic, but it's still stiff. So it's just keep that in mind. It's got a single peg. Doesn't look like it connects anywhere else. Let's get her on out and let's take a look. So these are obviously soft plastic. So if they're pushing in a little bit, it's because they were settling in that plastic package. So it's got pretty good head mobility. Look at that. Wow, and because her hair is lifted from her body slightly, look at that. She's able to really articulate her head pretty well. Look at that. Wow, that goes really far down. And really far back, actually. Look at that. So, great head articulation. When I say great, I mean great. Alright, let's see. The arms, stiff right here in the shoulder. But since this arm is so like thin and perhaps fragile, you really want to support the shoulders when you move it. This one moves a little smoother. This one's really tough, and I want to be careful. I don't want to crack off the arm right here. So keep that in mind. Okay, so it moves right here above the bicep. We have a single joint right here on the elbow. Let's see how much I can bring it in without hurting it. To about a 90-degree angle, so that looks good. Turns right there, and we move with the wrist in and out. And it's almost a mirror image, except this one has armor and a paint and a closed fist. It does move all the way around. Look at that. And wow, the shoulders go up pretty well. So look at that. Look at that detail on that armor. Wrist goes back and forth and around, so that's awesome. There's a little symbol right here. So the armor looks great. Look, and there's the peg, so we can put that cape right in there. Let's see, and we move right here at the rib cage. That's the way she crunches back and forth. Let's see, and then we have this right here, little skirt deal going on right here, and it's not attached, but it is obviously loose, stuck on there in between those her top and her legs. And let's see, legs got pretty good mobility. They don't move tremendously, but they got good mobility. And we do have double joints at the knees right here. Look at that. The leg is just, well, it's got a joint right here on the top part of the thigh. And it's really just black right here. No texture, nothing. But we do have these interesting little covers for the shoes, because they're not quite boots. And then the points and flexes really well. And then pivots. So that's really cool. But I guess this is supposed to settle right here on the shoe a lot more. So that's interesting that they're not attached, but obviously it allows for a lot more mobility. So that's neat. There's a little bit of a design right here. So that looks great. Let's take a look at this. Nothing super special about this cape. So put this right on underneath. Let's bring the head forward. Let's pop that right on in there. And let's get it like this. So this is what she looks like. What are your thoughts? Man, I love the fact that she has Mjolnir, but I would love for her to have other accessories like another head or maybe another arm, whatever. But nonetheless, look how great this looks. So how do we want to pose her? I want to pose her with lifting that Mjolnir up into the air. There we go. That looks great, doesn't it? She's definitely summoning the power of Thor. There we are. Wow, that looks great just like that. That looks absolutely amazing. If I can zoom in just a tiny bit more. Doesn't that look great? I sure think so. So, take a quick little picture of that. And, yep. Let's move her on back here. And let's move on to our next figure. Look how great that looks. Man, does that look amazing. So, next. You ready to guess? Alright. Because you're about to find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And this one is from Age of Ultron, Captain America. Isn't that awesome? This is the Thanos Build-A-Figure, the comic book Thanos. And it looks absolutely just bonkers. Look at that Avengers Initiative. Wow, look at that. And so I'm sure you guessed why I picked these two, so that we can give Captain America really soon this Mjolnir. Now, mind you, he doesn't come with an open hand, so he's not going to be able to hold it. We'll have to switch out hands with another Captain America. But doesn't matter, we'll move on to that later. For now, just excited to take a look at this awesome cap. Look at this great artwork on the side, mirror image, look at that. And it looks absolutely great. Here's the figures in here. We'll take a look at those in a second. Let's see what it says back here. Age of Ultron. Captain America, Steve Rogers, is a soldier with superhuman strength and an indestructible shield. Wow. Well, we sure did find out it's not indestructible, but it's seemingly indestructible as long as he's fighting someone from Earth. So we found that out in a hurry. Wasn't that scary? So for those of you who have seen Avengers Endgame, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you have not yet, well, you'll find out. So this one, number 3, comes with the right leg of Thanos. But look at the other characters that are in this set. It's just unreal. We have Iron Man Mark 43. We have Hulk. We have Captain America. We have Batroc, Hellcat, and Spider-Woman. And you see they're both 5. These over here come with the head and the arm. Well, it's interesting because 1, 2, 3. Well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember actually. But the reason I was counting that is because these two both came with a head. I don't remember them coming with an arm, but maybe they did. But they definitely did come with a head. They both came with the same head, which was interesting. So anyway, let's get this bad boy open. Too bad it wasn't 2 different heads, like a variant head or something. But yeah. So let me tell you, this Captain America looks outstanding. Already looks wonderful. Look at this. And here's Thanos' leg. And just for comparison, ooh, look how it moves there. This is the size of it compared to Gladiator Hulk. Yep. So moving on. Look how great this Captain America looks. Right, he could do this all day. Absolutely wonderful. Look at those hands. So let's take the shield out. And this one's a pointing hand. Look at that. So that looks awesome. He definitely isn't going to be able to hold Mjolnir with these hands, but we do have other ones that we can swap out. Look at this head sculpt right here. For this one. Doesn't that look neat? Let's get a good little zoom right here. I'm sorry, a focus. There we are. So I really like the way this looks. Look at that. Okay. Now, it may not look exactly like Chris Evans, but it does look nice. This one does. So take a look at this head sculpt. Doesn't that look outstanding? Look at that chin strap. And then it has that little lip right there. So that's amazing. Pivots a little bit, turns a lot. Let's see how far back it goes. Goes further back than I thought it was gonna go. Look at that. Let's see, and it goes a decent amount down. This looks great overall. And then the shoulder moves nice and smooth. Look at that. Clicks around, but opens up nice and smooth. Both of them do. And so that's outstanding. We've got some good ab crunch. We turn right here at the waist, and we turn right here on the high part of the bicep. Man, this double joint for the elbow brings in the arm really well. Look at that. Look at this beautiful detail. Now he's a little bit looser than I would have liked right here. You see that? But everything else looks absolutely great. That'd be cool if we had something that we can put the shield on right here, right? That would be awesome. We don't, but it'd be nice if we did. There we go. And look at this belt. I'm glad the belt seems to be attached. And we got some good articulation right here. Look at the paint on these pants. Moves in the high part of the thigh. Great detail. Nice, stiff knee joint. Now it also moves right here at the top of the boot. And pivots right here in the foot. So that's really awesome. Look at that. So it's a little bit looser than you would anticipate on those parts. But the knees and the high part of the thigh are great. Look at that. Look at this Avenger symbol right here. Some great detail. Look at that. Man, look at the texture right here on his suit. Absolutely loving this Captain America. This Captain America is bonkers. Just absolutely amazing. Look at this fist. Look at this open hand right there. And let's see what this looks like right here with, just slide it right in. Look at that. There we are. Tell me that doesn't look absolutely great. There we are. So, guys, what do you think? Look at that. Absolutely outstanding action figures. Let's see if we can, look at that. Wouldn't that be cool? Let me see if I got that open hand after all. Let me see if I can find one. Give me a second. Come right back to this. Look at that. All right, so got them all set up right here, and I was trying to find some of our Captain America hands, and we have several, but I'm not finding them all right now. So I figured I'd just get our Secret Avengers Captain America, and even though he doesn't have a glove on this hand, you know, he does have an open hand here, which would work really well. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one because he had Mjolnir in his right hand and not in his left hand. Like I said, even though he doesn't have a glove right here, I'm gonna put it on anyway, just for now. Just pop this bad boy right on in there. Make sure it fits. It doesn't get stuck on there. Look at that. And so let's borrow this, Sorry, Jane. And let's put this right in Captain America's hand right here and see how that looks. Let's try this on for size. How's this? Oops. There we go. Unbelievable. Of course we were waiting for this to happen for like forever, right? Ooh, if I can get him to stand up straight. And it's like one of the dream things we've been wanting to happen. Sorry guys, his ankles aren't really working with me. There we are. So we'll set this Captain America aside. Let's put this one right here. And it's the ankles that aren't holding. Just throwing that out there. Alright, that should be good enough for now. See if I can get him before he falls over. And yeah, buddy. Doesn't that look incredible? So guys, I want to thank you for joining us here today. Thank you for joining us on this amazing Mystery Marvel Legends opening and unboxing and review. And I can't wait to see you on our next videos. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below, hit the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to see you on our next video, guys. So share it with everyone who you think would enjoy it, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey friends, welcome back to Vincent Gigi's Super Channel G, and you're in for a treat today. Look what we got for you. We got Mystery Marvel Legends. You've been asking about them. We haven't done them in a while. And can you guess who these two are gonna be? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Let me get it just off camera so you can't fully guess. But before we get started, please make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, please click the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below, click that share button so you can share this video with everyone who enjoy it. And check these out. These are some of our most recent videos that I'd love for you to check out once you're done with here. We also have other Mystery Marvel Legends in case you haven't checked those out. And all you gotta do is click right here and you can get right to one of those videos. It'll drop down and there'll be 5 of them out of what we just showed you. If not, go back to our Super Channel G on YouTube and check them out.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel G.
So let's go ahead and get started. So you want to take a guess at what our first one is? Take a guess. Here it comes. It is... Oh, maybe you guessed it, maybe you didn't. Star-Lord. And this is from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is actually Marvel's Titus Build-A-Figure series. And he is what's now known as the lead-off character. Because now, they usually have the one figure that does not have the Build-A-Figure piece in the front. Let me see if I got one right here so I can kind of show you. And so here's from Infinity War, for example. You had, if you remember, Iron Man was the lead-off figure. He came out before everybody else and did not have a Build-A-Figure piece. And then one more I'm going to show you. Here is Spider-Man Far From Home. And of course, Upgrade Suit Spider-Man was the lead-off figure. He did not have a Build-A-Figure piece. So now we do have, in our video here, we have Star-Lord as a lead-off figure, even though he's not in the front. Same thing. And you get to see who's in this set. And this is a beautiful package. Star-Lord looks absolutely great. Comes with another head sculpt, which looks amazing, by the way. And look, he's got 2 weapons here. So this is absolutely one of my favorite figures. Look at this beautiful package right here. We'll get him open in just a moment, but look at this beautiful artwork and this incredible action shot. So he does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. Here is Titus, you can see. So as we take a closer look, we have all the figures that build Titus right here. Of course, we just mentioned Star-Lord is the lead-off figure. And we get Drax, which is amazing. Yondu, Vance Astro, Marvel's Angela, Dark Hawk. I almost called him all sorts of other things. Darkwing, and which is Darkwing Duck, and Nightwing. Those are not his name. Dark Hawk. We have Marvel's Nova, and again, Star-Lord. So I'm absolutely excited to show you this. It's so amazing. I love this figure. And let's take a look at what it says back here, and we'll get them opened up and reviewed and checked out. So it says right here, when the fate of the universe hangs in the balance, Star-Lord is ready to defend the galaxy from interstellar bad guys. And look at this. It looks just like the movie. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's take a closer look. Let's see just how amazing he is. And oops, where is our... how am I gonna get this bad boy open if I don't even have something to cut it open with? Here we go. Sorry about that. Usually get it started right before we get in there, but this time, slipped my mind. Alright, let's take a look at this amazing Star-Lord. Look at that. Wow, looks just like Chris Pratt. And look at this helmet, looks amazing. Amazing. Let's get him on out. Woo, there went his gun flying. And probably my favorite moment with these guns is when Bubbles came out of it in Infinity War. That was absolutely amazing. Wow, look at that. Okay, first of all, look at this amazing head sculpt. This is Marvel Legends, mind you, and looks absolutely amazing. Look at this. Wow, it's got a little bit of some sort of artifact right here. Let's see if I can just pop that out right there. Let's see. There you go, see? Great. Don't know where blue came from, but you know, whatever. Look at his jacket. Look at the zipper. Look how great that looks, man. That looks absolutely outstanding. How did we achieve that? Is that grooved and then painted on? Wow. That is such great detail. Look at the detail and the texture right here on the sculpt of this soft vinyl jacket, right? And then he's got a pretty good ab crunch right here. Now, obviously this jacket will come off, but since he still have these sleeves, it's kind of pointless to take it off. But it does come off. Let's see how far down his head goes. Pretty far down. You know, decent amount back, and then turns and pivots a little bit, but it does turn really well. His arm moves all the way around. His shoulder moves about that much out, which isn't a tremendously large amount, but it obviously touches right there. It moves in the high part of the bicep, which is great, and then has double joints right here at the elbow. So that's outstanding because you can definitely get some great articulation there. His wrist moves really well. Look at that, and nice and solid. Same thing, it's almost a mirror image here. Almost, not quite, but almost. And then his finger is free, so you can put it in the trigger right there. So let's see, he moves in the high part of the thigh. This is a slightly different color plastic. You see this here? It's nice and stiff right there. Let's see, we've got solid double joints right here on the knees. Oh, and he moves right here on the high part of the shin where the boots are, but it's not loose like sometimes it is on other characters. And it doesn't move all the way, just slightly. We got some pretty good movement right here in the bottom part of the boots by the ankle. So that, oh, this one's a lot looser than the other one. But that feels great. And then of course some great mobility in the hips. It doesn't come super high, but he doesn't need to be ridiculously like Spider-Man posing or anything. So he's also got this right here, which if I'm not mistaken, this is to be able to put his weapon right here by his side. Look at that. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what goes there. So we can definitely put those right there. Look at that. But we definitely want these right here in his hands. And then you know what? Let's look at this other head sculpt. Look at this. I think we might want this one on there instead. So what we got to do is twist and pull. And then look, that's what it looks like right under here. Let's put this head on. Boom. Tell me that doesn't look absolutely amazing. I think it does. Look at that. Okay. So let's see. How can I get this in his hand without just destroying everything? Alright, I might have to just pry it open a little. There we go. And then as it settles, I'm going to just set it in there, kind of. Oh, it didn't make it in time. So, there we are. I definitely don't want to break any of his fingers off. That's the last thing I want to do. And you saw how I kind of just wedged it up in there. So there we are. But look how great that looks because of that trigger finger being able to go right there. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. And I love the way Star-Lord's weapons look. Man, that looks awesome. Put that aside. Let's see if we can do this just about the same to this hand. And let's see. Let's try to wedge it this way. From this way in. And let's just be mindful of that thumb. The thumb, we don't want to just jam that way either. So let's bring this back just a little bit. Hold it out right there. Put that in there. And see if we can't slide this right in here where the fingers are. Let's see. This isn't coming up, so I'm going to have to lift this slightly. And hopefully that should be enough. There we go. Alright, and as the fingers begin to settle back to more or less where they were at, his hand is now where it should be. Look at that. So let's bring his wrist back up like that. And absolutely, he looks amazing. Look at that. And I want him slightly off with his chin up. And let's turn his wrist in like this. Look at that. And that's the beauty of being able to have this double jointed elbow, is that it's not just a 90-degree angle. You can actually bring it up like this. And tell me that doesn't look absolutely outstanding. Let's bring this down just a bit. Or maybe out like this, look. Unbelievable. Look at that. Let's bring his elbow up. Let's have him on high alert. Look at that. So, absolutely. And we can kind of lean him forward. Have him with that ab crunch. Look at that. We can have him like getting ready to just go into some sort of battle, right? Or firing off between whichever bad guys he's battling over here. But look how great this looks. Absolutely great. Okay, so we're gonna get him, stand him up over here, and then we'll set him aside for a second so we can take a look at our second figure, see if you can guess who that is. There we go. I'm just trying to get in a balance right there. But he looks absolutely great. Once again, look at this head sculpt. So, man, great job on painting those eyes. Look at that. Great job. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. We'll set that aside for now. And let's take a look at our second figure. So, you want to guess? I don't know if many of you are going to guess this one, even if I show you part of it. So, this one is also going to be from the Titus series, Build-A-Figure. And this is going to be Marvel's Angela, which is actually kind of an interesting story because if I'm not mistaken, she began in Image Comics with Spawn, and some sort of legal battle ended up with the creators fighting over her. Allowed her to come over to Marvel, if I'm not mistaken. So that's interesting, but nonetheless, super cool. What a wonderful sculpt. Looks like a great job translating her from the comics to this. Definitely looks like that. Absolutely. And looks like a great, like, blowing in the wind hair sculpt. So, and look at all those weapons. So, let's take a look at the back. Obviously, you already know who's in this series because they're both from the same Build-A-Figure set. And let's see what the write-up says back here. And look at that awesome action pose from the actual action figure. So, it says, and right here, Angela, just making sure it didn't say anything else. Okay, Angela, a master of hand-to-hand combat. Angela is known throughout the galaxy for her battle prowess. And yeah, buddy. All right, let's get her open. And let's see. Oop. My bad, guys. I guess the same thing again. I usually get this just started right before we start, and this time I forgot. Sorry. This one does come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So this one is, it should be the right leg of Titus. And it shows you how tall it is. It's not like super tremendous tall, because if you compare it to her, but it is obviously making him a larger character. So they have some sort of weird blemish right here. And I'm sure we can scrape on that, but it looks like it's you know, still gonna have some sort of defect right there. And looks like it turns right here on the high part of the shin. Maybe I don't want to turn it. Maybe it just looks that way. But even if I did, maybe it'll come loose. So, yeah, there's his right leg. Alright, let's take a look at her. Wow, look at that sword she's using. Let's bring her right on out. And yeah, buddy. So, look at these weapons. I mean, accessories galore. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to have her hold these very well, because I'm not 100% sure how they go. But let's take a closer look at her. Look at this awesome head sculpt. Look at the sculpt overall. Like, this is a great looking figure. Look at those boots. So she's even got this, it's kind of like this mid-waist cape going on right here. Because not quite a skirt, obviously. It's not quite a cape. And we have some more, like, little pieces to scrape off. Oh, it's scratched somehow, even though it came that way. So let me see if I can just... It's scratched, but I just want to see if I can take that speck off. Alright, whatever. That can be lightly sanded off. So, alright, again, with this head sculpt, this hair is, you know, you can bend it, and this part is soft, but overall it's like a big chunk piece. So, they have it off from her neck a little bit, so you can move her head a little bit, and you can definitely turn her a little bit side to side, but you can't turn it like super amazing. But you can put her head down, and her hair comes out like that. It's scooped out, and it's got a great sculpt for the hair. Look at that. I'm actually really digging that. I love this like headpiece that she has on her hair. It's like super soft, like just as soft as this, if not softer. Again, great job with the face sculpt. Look at that. Absolutely outstanding job. And so, all right, let's take a look. So this part that's like this kind of like waist cape, it's this big belt right here. The belt, I'm not sure if it comes off. Sometimes these are, you know, there's a little clip or something that goes there. And anyway, she moves right here just below the rib cage and has pretty good articulation. Look at that. The shoulders, this one has this, and it's attached down here, so you can bring the shoulder back pretty far, luckily. Same thing with this one. And we have single joints right here at the elbow. This is it. How is it attached? So I guess it's just too big to go there, but it's just loose on there. So is this one. Anyway, it looks pretty cool. This wrist goes side to side like that and turns, as opposed to back and forth. I wonder how this one is. This one is a back and forth, so keep that in mind. Look at how cool her arms look. They almost look Winter Soldier-ish because of the armor. So that looks really cool. Look at this part on the wrist. What is this? Like, what do I got going on here? Alright. I didn't even notice this part that's coming up right here on the... Sorry, I dropped exactly what I needed to look at. I'm like, how is this right here? It comes down like this. Supposed to be maybe the weapons attached to it. Not 100% sure. We're going to take a look. And I didn't even catch that. So it comes down here, and this part's actually supposed to come down here. So anyway, nonetheless, we can definitely pose that. And so guys, if you're familiar with what exactly I'm missing here, exactly like as far as what's going on here, maybe it's just decoration, feel free to comment below. Okay, set that aside. Look at these awesome cool boots. It turns on the high part of the thigh right here. Like that. Got some really good knee articulation. Look at that. And it's nice solid build. The joint right here at the ankle moves really well. Look at that. Okay, and same here. So that's really awesome. Look at that. Okay, so she turns here pretty well. Look at that, because sometimes these barely move when it's this type of joint right here underneath the rib cage, but that one moves really well. And so I'm really excited at this figure. It's did an outstanding job here. So anyway, let's see, I wonder if I turn this, will it look more like the box? Let's see if we turn this here. Anyway, whatever. So let's give her weapons. The sword looks like it fits really well in here. Look at this. It does. You can have her holding the sword. You can have her holding these. Now, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure which part is forward, which part is backward, or if it even matters, because they actually look cool both ways. So let's assume that. And let me move this out of the way here. So, and this one here too. Or do we want her holding the sword? We'll show both. And that looks pretty wicked. Look at that. Move this out of here. So that's really outstanding. So we can bring our arms down like this, get a really cool pose. Tell me that doesn't look outstanding. And yeah. Oh man, she actually stands really well. Or maybe I just happened to get her in a good pose right there. Look at that. That looks absolutely wonderful. So let me get closer, take a couple of photos. That looks great. So take some more, but guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. Look at that. I love doing these Mystery Marvel Legends with you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you seem to really enjoy them because we get these requested all the time. So guys, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below, hit the notification bell next to it to get notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And click that share button so you can share this with everyone who you think would enjoy it. So guys, again, thanks for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.